Y'all motherfuckers know who this is. Y'all motherfuckers know who this is. Y'all motherfuckers know.
Alright, hello everybody out there on YouTube, this is Shadicstick, and you know what time it is, it's E3 recap. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos. Actually I was planning to upload this at the end of the day on Nintendo's, after the Smash Bros. Invitational. But you know, I couldn't record anything because Camtasia Studio 8.4 came out, and I updated, and I didn't want to do that. I was like, yo, alright. And I was like, oh crap, there won't be no cracks out for it. And crack just came out, but I remembered I had this on my flash drive and stuff and whatever. So you know, I was like, yo, whatever. I'm just using an older version because you know, don't trust early cracks. You know, whatever. But let's go on. So this E3 this year was pretty good. It was pretty good. We had Microsoft, they announced the new Assassin's Creed Unity, you know, they showed off Unity gameplay. You have 4-player co-op. I mean, it looked pretty clean. They announced Battlefield, Call of Duty, they announced Halo 2 remake. They announced I said Call of Duty Battlefield, and they announced like Project Spark. They announced a game by Platinum, I forgot what it was called, but it was really cool looking, the trailer or whatever they had. Microsoft, they had a lot of games. I mean, I was surprised by Microsoft because I typically don't like the conference, but you know, this year it was pretty good. Now let's move on to Sony. Sony, it started and ended good, but in the middle. The thing about Sony's was they had a lot of indie games. When I mean a lot of indie games, I mean they showed off an unnecessary amount of indie games. I mean, I can understand if you showed a whole bunch of them off in like a 5-minute trailer or something, but they focused on indie games for so long, it angered me, to be honest. It was like, come on, let's get through this. Then they talked about irrelevant stuff like that you shouldn't talk about. I mean, that, you know, not you shouldn't talk about, but no one's gonna be interested in, like the PlayStation TV. They talked about the what is it? Power, Super something. It was some freaking comic or something along the lines of that no one cares about. It slowed everything down. They focused a good chunk of, I would say a third of it was that. I would say a third of the conference was them just talking about stuff that would slow it down. I mean, otherwise it was phenomenal, but it just annoyed me that, and I'm pretty sure it should annoy a whole bunch of other people, the PlayStation TV and all that, when they focus like 45 minutes of the entire conference on that. You know, that's wasting time. You could have gone on to the good stuff. They showed off some Arkham Knight gameplay though, for all you Arkham series, Batman Arkham series fans. They showed off Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and they showed off for all you Uncharted fans, the game, as far as the graphics look, this wasn't pre-rendered anything, this was all rendering in real time. They showed off Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and it looked phenomenal. And then, you know, they ended off on a good note. They showed off Little Big Planet 3 too, it looked great. They changed up the playstyle a lot, and you know, I was like, oh, look at this, it's really nice. And then we got Nintendo. I like theirs the best because they put the most effort into this. I don't care what anyone says, they had the most effort put into this. First off, they had Robot Chicken animated skits, and that I freaking know it was done by the Robot Chicken team. You can tell by the freaking whatever, the little doll things they used, that was done by the Robot Chicken team because it was used on Robot Chicken. They used that in the show. in their E3 conference. Actually, I think that's how they started off. They made even jeers at them own self. You know, we want a new Star. They had fans in the crowd of the little robot chicken thing like, we want a new Star Fox. We already know what they're gonna announce, a freaking stupid Mario and a Zelda. And then Reggie just evaporated the man. And then they started off, the first announcement they had was for Super Smash Brothers, and it started off with Reggie and Iwata fighting or whatever. It was really clean, and then it led into the amiibo thing, the little NFC thing that we're talking about, you know, the new part of the new lines of hardware that they're gonna start releasing. Then they went to talk about Yoshi's Woolly World. Then they talked about the what is it called? This new game called Mario Maker. Mario Maker. It's called Mario Maker. You make your own Super Mario stages. Like, you can switch between the classic Super Mario 1 theme and then the new Super Mario Bros. Theme. You know, it looked pretty cool. You can trade your own levels and stuff online and everything too. They showed off what is it called? They had what Sony should have did. They had a little trailer or whatever, the little trailers they typically have in their E3s now, where they show off like 5 billion indie games, and then after that they had, what is it called? They went to the treehouse and stuff. No, they showed off Pokemon Alpha, no, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Got it. Another snap. Let's see. And, you know, they did all that. And then they went into the treehouse thing. They showed off Xenoblade Chronicles, a lot of gameplay for that. Oh yeah, and before that they showed off a lot of Bayonetta 2 gameplay, things of the such. And they showed off a new Legend of Zelda. I wanted to cry because it looked so beautiful. Freaking Uncharted looked beautiful. Legend of Zelda looked beautiful. Microsoft, I mean, in general, the games look beautiful, but they're third party, so I don't care. They didn't have anything astounding, like coming from Microsoft themselves or one of their studios or whatever. But, you know, everything went well. And, you know, after that we had Treehouse. They showed off Xenoblade Chronicles, like a lot of gameplay for it. They showed off games they're working on the gamepad. They announced the new Star Fox for everyone who's been waiting. We've been waiting for Star Fox to be relived, and you know, and then they had the Smash Brother Invitational, which was amazing. I don't care what anybody says, it was amazing. And then, you know, Reggie ended off on a note that I loved, you know, and everything. He did it right. You know, Nintendo's getting their ish back together. Sony, they if I had to rank it, I would rank Nintendo's 8.5 out of 10. Reason I say that, because they didn't show off anything third party. They showed off first party stuff, including that new game Splatoon. That game was like a third party, it's a first party, third person shooter made by Nintendo, where you can change between the octopus and squid. You use paint and stuff, and you use the ink, and you go through the ink and stuff, as a squid, and you know, it's yada yada yada, so on. It looked really interesting, it looked really chaotic though, so we gotta see how that plays out, but you know, it looked great. I give Nintendo's an 8.5 out of 10. I give Microsoft's I take it back. I give Nintendo a 9. I give Microsoft's an 8, because Microsoft didn't show off anything really truly exclusive that like interests anybody. I mean, when I mean exclusive, I mean first party exclusive, not third party exclusive. They showed off Sony. I'll give them a 7 out of 10. Sony, you slowed everything down. If you didn't slow everything down, your conference would have been just about perfect. I would have ranked it like a 9 out of 10, but you slowed everything down and it made me angry and it wasted my time. So, you know, guess what? Get a freaking 7 out of 10. Nah, but anyways, guys, remember this in there. Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.